And we are live with the Attitude Era. You know what I'm
Back
saying?
in
And
the
I got the
building, yeah.
podcast, Chief.
Yes, sir. We here. NXT, man. NXT. How you
And
felt about it tonight? Well, hold on. Let's get the hitters in there, man. Let's get the people in there first, man. Yo, when y'all get in there, make sure y'all tap the live, share the live, turn on your notifications. Welcome in. Attitude Era podcast. And I mean, you the tribal chief, man. You here religiously with Archie putting it down. Last night I seen things got hectic, brother.
hey, it's all water tonight, bro. It's,
Please. It's the
uh,
sympathy getting return, man.
yeah, I might have to take you up on some of them 90 days, at least 50.
Yeah, I'm about to be 15 strong, man.
Yeah, that's a good number. 15. Today's day one. You know what I mean? So you got to start somewhere. But,
Yeah.
but yeah,
And then
definitely a
Bug, what up? You there,
wild time.
brother?
Bug, what up, Bug? What up, Bug? Let's see. Make sure we're tapping with Instagram too. Make sure we don't leave nobody out.
Yeah, yes, sir.
Polo
Yeah,
Ride was good. See you in the chat over on Instagram.
I'm
Oh man,
sharing it out. Hmm.
NXT is, you know what I'm saying, a crazy show, and I think it's funny how um Raw going to Netflix and now NXT, and basically NXT and SmackDown is like a one-on-one. It's like a one-on-one fight, you know what I'm saying? Because Netflix is gonna be doing what Netflix do. They're gonna get all the eyes, and ain't even a ratings thing no more. But these other two shows, they gotta do something. And NXT is always consistent, man. You know what I'm saying? Um, I can go hold you, man. NXT might be the next best show on television for wrestling.
Mm.
That's crazy.
Over Smither?
What up? What up? What up? Just Eric. Peace. Vinny, what up? We see you in the chat. Ending was whack. Hey, we better start getting used to these cliffhanger endings or endings just abruptly ending. That might be what they're trying to do to get you to tune into the next show.
For sure.
You know, because but we gonna talk about it. Things started early. Lash legend Jakara Jackson versus Isla Dawn and Alba Fire. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? We got you. That's this is I don't understand what's happening with Isla Dawn and Alba Fire. Remember, they was tag team champs. I think it was Bash of Berlin when they beat Bianca and
Yeah. It was one of those.
yeah, it was okay. So you remember the foreign pay per views and they had and they beat her and Jade.
Yeah.
I feel like Jakara Jackson and Lash Legend winning tonight is like saying the same thing. This is the next Bianca and Jade. You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
And maybe they coming up to the main roster. You think that's gonna
Yeah.
lead to the main? They
Uh, they number one contenders now, man.
That's facts. That's facts. You know it's crazy too when you think about it. All them other belts, all them other shows, men's got belts. Them women, if they win, right? Because they got to take on Bianca and Naomi. Like there is no women's NXT. You know what I'm saying? It's big time. So
No,
I
you
don't know.
mean Bianca and Jay, right?
Huh?
You mean Bianca and Jay, right?
Well, no, but remember Jade still ain't come back. So, I mean, it is Bianca and Jade,
Yeah.
but you know what I'm saying? Naomi been filling the spot. You know what I'm saying? Plot armor.
So you know what that is. To me, I feel like, well, is it enough time? Yeah, it's January. It's enough time to, get that turn in Jay versus Bianca WrestleMania. That's what it's. That's what I want.
Mm.
I wanted that last one, but I'll take it this one.
Yo, it's crazy you say that. So
I
now that you say
was
that,
at WrestleMania last year, and everybody in the building. It was cool to see them do that. Six tag battle, but we really wanted Bianca and Jay because I was at the Rumble, and that energy when they squared off at the Rumble, I was like, yeah, I need to see that. So, I mean, shout out to Lash, man. Shout out to Lash Legend. Shout out to everything she got going on, her cooking show. I had a friend of mine passed away. I was supposed to actually be on the
oh,
cooking show. you know what I mean, back in the summer, but I couldn't make it because of that. But I'm definitely trying to you know what I mean, be on season 2. So I
That'd be
mean, shit,
fire.
that'd be fire if they wind up winning it.
Yeah.
Like I couldn't see them beating Bianca and Jade, but I can see them beating Bianca and Naomi.
Yeah, and that's a good the story right itself, you know what I'm saying? Because now you get that dissension that you know what I'm saying? And Jakara and Lash is kind of like how they, you know, even the look, they kind of like Cora, they're like Jade and Bianca. So you still got that the two powerful women, you know what I'm saying? They're good on the mic, they can talk, they look good, and you know, and they can still do NXT because there's only one set of women's titles. They can still go NXT. You need them on SmackDown. You need them to go to Netflix.
Mm-hmm. They moving.
So I'm gonna keep my fingers crossed. I just didn't know. I don't know if y'all caught it in the chat. Let us know when is the title match. You know what I'm saying? I didn't catch
Yeah.
that part. So
I mean,
Lash and Jakara.
for me, if your goal is to push them, you definitely have to here's the time. You know what I mean? You put the belts on them, like you said, they're able to move around. You get to see them. New eyes get put on them. I think or if they don't win it, it's hell of a match that you know the loss still is a win.
Yes, yeah, and then you can now they up in the main event type of, you know what I'm saying, title contention talk, and then you know what I'm saying, that's good promotion. And then
Yeah,
especially got a cooking show. Don't nobody else got no like shows.
that's what I'm saying. Like she's seasoned already, man. So what are we doing? And as far as I didn't even tell you that because I just be working in the pot, but we about to have Jakaro on the podcast too. You know what I mean? So yeah, stay tuned.
Yo, I need where's the bomb? I ain't got no special effects. You know what I'm saying? We supposed to have a special effect for when some information like that come
You
down.
know what I mean? I gotta get on my Triple H. I gotta make up for Miss Tom, man. I gotta give y'all things. You know what I mean? Y'all don't know what's being whipped in the pot. We had a call earlier too about did I write it in the chat? Not about the joint with the WWE. I can't
Yes.
say that, but yeah. So
Yeah.
Vinny, what
That
up, Vinny? I seen
that's
you on
super.
there last night. I seen y'all having your therapy session.
Yeah, we can't do those very often. If not, you know, we have to like
Your man, Mr. Simple was in a different stratosphere.
you know what it was? I was drinking the Rocks joint. That
Terramana, and
gets
what was that? That was like the Anejo, right?
yeah. Yeah, that get
I
that
don't fuck with the Anejo. When I do get busy, I do Blanco everything.
yeah, I'm a one drink maximum for that future reference, and I'll probably have to do it at the end of the pod, so this way we can go to sleep and
Yeah,
get plenty of rest. Last night was crazy.
bro,
Uh,
bro.
old
I feel
school
you.
045.
I feel
Uh,
you. I ain't mad at you, homie. Listen, I ain't mad at you.
hey, did you hear something about Okay, hold on. So Polo started the comment respectfully the titles were put on them in the first for the love that Alba had lost her father.
Mm,
Oh. Oh, okay. You talking about Alba fight when they won back in the country. I can't remember which one it was, Clash of the Castle or Bash of Berlin, but it was one of them two PLEs. But okay, I got you. And the old school seconded that. Okay, got you. We about to talk about the ruler?
yeah.
We about to talk about the ruler? We're gonna
Shout out.
move on to the I I can only put my man's name up because the world is his oyster right now. NXT is his kingdom right now. You know what I mean? And this man about to run roughshod over the over NXT. Cause how you pick a grown man up like this? Like, and
Yo,
he just
listen.
held him.
Um, Obafemi got it right now, man. Like whatever they didn't put together with Amos, I feel like they making up for it with Obafemi. You know what I mean? In terms of character, building that character, making him. You know what I mean? I can like literally, if he didn't get the NXT title, I could have seen him being one of the entries in the Royal Rumble. You know how Braun Breaker would, and replace the Brock, and Braun Breaker came through last year, and that's how that was the first him making a name for himself. That spear, him taking out so many people. Obafemi being in the Royal Rumble would have been, and who knows, maybe, you know, maybe he might be in there because I could see that. That makes sense to me. His presence right now is it's
It's
heavy.
crazy.
It's heavy, and you see how he acknowledged Trick, but then took it right back and said Trick has a ceiling that he doesn't, man.
Yo, I don't know in the chat if y'all know who voice he was imitating. Maybe it's just a generic voice of how everybody on the roster sounds to him. But when he said, a lot of people come out here and they say, "Oh, I think I could have won. I never believed I could have won. I always believe I could have won." Yo, that's promo of the year for me on NXT. No, like I didn't know. I don't know if he's imitating the what's the Black Panther dude? M'Baku. I don't know if he's imitating his voice or that's naturally his voice, but whatever voice he imitated tonight had me dying laughing, bro. Cause I didn't know Obafemi, you just don't hear that. Yeah, I always believed I could have won. And then he just went back to I always believed I could have won. Like, damn, he dominant, he funny.
He's showing character. But I like the dynamic of the Don, man. The Don said the double Don, man. Like,
Yeah.
that looks nice, man. North American and NXT Championship, one on both shoulder. Like, I like that rivalry. I like where it's going, which leads me to believe my next thing that I mean, yeah. But I'm gonna let you how you feel about that matchup.
Yo, I think so when they were first simmering for the North American joint, I didn't really like it that much because I was like, I want Oba to stay forever. But one, I'd be forgetting that Tony D'Angelo had that not the North American, the Heritage Cup, right? He was the Heritage Cup champ for a minute, and Oba was the North American champ for a minute. So it was kind of like bound to happen. And when you think about it, like, yo, these guys battling, when they battle, it's always championships on the line. They could always be 2-time. So yeah, they could do it. Polo in the chat, he said, "Do you think Oba has a higher ceiling than Big E did?"
I think it's too early to say that.
Yeah, I'll agree with that one because it's Big E's ceiling was crazy, but injury stopped, and we seen him hit world champion status on the main roster, and we don't know where it would have went.
I think it's way too premature to say what's Obafemi's ceiling because it's just getting started. Like, I feel like right now he don't even have the crib laid out. Forget about the ceiling. Like, he's trying to get the first time buyer's loan from the mortgage people. He got to build that house first before we can see where his ceiling is. Now, real shit. We gotta see where his house is. You know what I mean? He might not get a house. He got to get a house first before he can get a ceiling. Speaking of that, though, he did mention Trick and said Trick has a ceiling. I beg to differ. So I asked you and everybody in the chat, what's next for Trick Williams, 2-time NXT champion? What you think happens now?
I'm gonna be honest, right? Because this Trick Williams, you have to be very careful with. And the reason why I say that is because he is a 2-time champ. I feel like you can't keep him on NXT because how many 3, 4, 5-time champions? You know what I'm saying? That's not a thing that happens. So you don't want him to be the first guy because then it feels like he's a super senior in high school. You know what I'm saying? Like so you got to go to the main roster. I don't know which roster is better for him. Now I know which roster I like more, but that doesn't mean it's a good fit for. I feel like SmackDown gonna have people trying to prove themselves because Netflix is the move. It's the move, but SmackDown gonna get treated like the little brother, and fuck around with NXT, it might get treated like the little brother. Like so putting him on SmackDown could be real good for him. He could thrive if you can't book him like you did Cody with meaningless opponents and no good rivalries. He gotta hit some rivalries. I would like to see him start off maybe a couple small people, and then don't put him in there with the monsters like Braun Strowman where he looks small, because then you have him being like a jobber. You know what I'm saying? Somebody just coming up to take L's, and don't want to see that neither. I don't. That's what they did with like Bo Dallas. Bo Dallas was the man in NXT when he was the NXT champ. Came to the main roster talking about, do you believe? And he was like, nah, brother, we don't. So I don't want to see that for Trick. He got crowd stage presence. You know what I'm saying? I don't like his promos when he's just being regular. I like when he's angry. He has the Jey Uso effect. When Jey Uso get angry, his promos get good because he don't try to talk in like he's remembering the promo. He talking at you like, hey, forget the cameras, forget this. You want to fight? Come on, dog. Like, let's go. Let's keep it like, oh shit, yeah, let's go, let's fight. There's Trick Williams. But if you give him a mic and he ain't got nothing going on, I don't know if he can really. He ain't no CM Punk. You know, he can't just. You know what I'm saying? So SmackDown is the move, but you gotta package him right. Package him right. And I'm trying to see who else is gonna go on that roster.
Yeah, I mean, I say Raw, man. I want to see Trick on Raw. I need a Netflix. Like he's a star. We need a star on Netflix. Like just think about Netflix popping on wherever they at. They in Texas next week. They in Atlanta the week after, and Whoop That Trick comes on Netflix. Man, that's a movie. Now,
okay.
I also feel like because right when you saying that, like when Melo went to SmackDown, was Melo's buzz as high as Trick's? That's what I'm saying. Like,
no.
Trick buzz is
close
like,
though, but no.
Yeah, like what I say is this, because I get you, but I look at it like on a stance of like concerned parent. Like, I don't want my child to fall, but it's about time we see if they can ride that bike on their own. That's what I'm saying. Like, okay. I'm looking at it from the stance of I get you, like, be delicate because it could go wrong, but at this point, I feel like stagnating anything too long, we got to shoot for the stars and see if that's what's being built for. Like, we can't. There's no more training wheels. You got a lot of people screaming that slogan. He's popular. He made a lane for himself by doing those diss tracks. People know him in and outside of wrestling at this point. He tapped into the hip hop market. I think his brand is big enough for Netflix. So it's like,
I see you. For his brand, yes, Netflix. But SmackDown needs people. And I feel like
they do. I'm not mad at neither one. I mean, honestly, you know, that's my boy. So outside of me, right there, I was just giving honest, you know, feedback. But if you asking me, I'm just happy to see him. I want to see him just, you know, get on the main roster, period.
Yeah, and Vinny, you bring up a point that it's almost like a couple weeks ago, maybe before like a couple details came out, it would have seemed like not a big deal. SmackDown being 3 hours is crazy. Raw being on Netflix don't have a time constraint anymore. They don't have, like, we saw that last night. They ended at like 10:32. I was in here with Gamaj.
I was able to make some of Raw because, you know, I got do my other thing. So once I seen it end early, I had some time.
Yeah. So every week you don't know when it's gonna end. You know what I'm saying? But SmackDown is a lot. 3 hours. They got to get, you know, so they definitely gonna be looking for people to come there and produce. Trick can have good matches. You gotta have them in there. Listen, I think SmackDown. You're right. His brand will be better on Netflix. More people, more eyes. He's gonna get out that Whoop That Trick is gonna be like the Jey Uso thing. You know what I'm saying? Everybody yeeting him versus Jey Uso probably sell out the arena. You know what I'm saying? But if he wants to really hone his craft, I think SmackDown might be the place to go. SmackDown might be the place.
I'm not mad at neither one. Where do we see this potentially start to happen though? I like what you said yesterday, the Rumble.
Yeah. Because with the Rumble, if he eliminates the wrong person, all it takes is a call out to be like, bring your ass to the stage, like how T.I. had. You know what I'm saying? Like, bring your ass to the stage, Trick, and boom, we off to the races. And it don't take much. Just get him. Just have him eliminate somebody. Anybody we want to see him. It could be somebody. Wow. It could be. It could be like a Shinsuke Nakamura if he ain't got no U.S. title defense. It could be, you know what I'm saying. It could be L.A. Knight. And like, you know, L.A. Knight is good for him too because L.A. Knight can talk. So you know, that might be good for him, where he can like work with them promo wise, like, go say this, I got you from here. Because I think LA Knight is a natural talker, and Trick is still working, trying to find where he like, what sound good, what kind of. I don't think he really thinks about it. I just think, he just, I don't know. He just when he get mad, I think that's the good. Like him and Jey Uso have the same. It's the same thing for me. When they talk, when they mad, they promos be good to me. They promos be good. But if you ain't got them in some shit, it'd be like, all right, Yesterday, him talking to Gunther, Jey Uso was, that was a real promo. I was always a tag team dude. Y'all talking to me like I was a tag team dude, but I did this like, oh shit, here we go. He ain't talking with that rhythm shit, with that 3, 4, 5 words at a time. Pause and shit, So that shit was good.
Is it confirmed that it's 40 people in there?
No, I've been looking. I was looking on Twitter all day for that shit.
Clarification.
Yeah, because I didn't realize how much talent WWE could really take this to, especially when you got this random deal with TNA. Last year we saw it was Jordan Grace, and she came in the women's joint, but we didn't get nobody from the male side. You know what I'm saying? So you could get Joe Hendry, who that's how he debuted on NXT on a Royal Rumble, not a Royal Rumble, I'm sorry, but like a Battle Royal they had on NXT. He pop up at the Royal Rumble, 40 people. He eliminate John Cena or some shit. Now you got John Cena versus Joe Hendry potentially. It's just a lot of things you could do.
Win the Rumble though, man.
This is probably one of the most. This reminds me of them old Royal Rumbles from like the early 90s or back when Cena, like 2008, you had Cena, Triple H, Bautista, Randy Orton, like, Edge.
Don't know where it's going to go.
Yeah. And this is what they need to throw more feelers out there. More random, like, oh, the WWE is looking at making Cody versus this and Gunther versus this. Because that's what make people like, I really can't tell because these are all good matchups.
Right.
And then when you add NXT motherfuckers in there, that's the new let Trick be one of the final 4. He's off to the races, or the Iron Man or the Royal Rumble. You know what I'm saying? Trick Williams has been here 35 minutes and counting. You know what I'm saying? He don't have to win. He just has to look good. Get about 4, 5, 6 eliminations, and especially got 40 people. Oh, you got people to spare.
Well, I like it. It.
Yeah, he out of there. It's a movie.
You sold me on it. I'm there.
Yeah, we just got to get WWE to see that shit. That's the next move. Let that man get in that Royal Rumble. And Booker T got to call it. Oh, yeah, baby. Oh, sucky. I need Booker T to I think there was a pause moment in there because I didn't even finish though. But, y'all know how Booker T get in.
Yeah, let Booker T get in there. It's crazy.
Yeah. So, but if he's the one calling the event, at least for Trick's entrance, he gets you into it for all those people not in attendance. Because we always talk about how many people be in attendance, but there'll be The Rock always said that the millions and millions watching at home. Like, it really be millions. So we need someone to keep us with that same feeling that the people in attendance have. And that guy will be Booker T.
Mike said we need more surprises in the Rumble. I think we're going to get some.
Count on Joe Hendry. Somebody going to say his name, and he's just going to pop up in the Rumble. I'm waiting to see Zilla or somebody like I don't even think they want to do Zilla yet on a Royal Rumble because that wouldn't be wise. Zilla popping up as
Zilla for something else.
Yeah, I think Zilla would be somebody else, but I'm trying to think who's already injured too. Because on the female side, you could bring back Alexa Bliss. She could pop up. You could bring back Asuka. I think if she's ready to return. So the women's side, if they do 40 and 40 on each one, the women got some joints, and you got a lot of NXT people that you could. I mean, you got the who's who in the zoo for NXT. Zarya, Jordan Grace. I don't know if she's TNA or WWE. I don't even know anymore. You know what I'm saying? But on the men's, I don't think you can get too many surprises on the men's where you like, holy, you know what I'm saying?
People that old school people coming back, that bullshit.
A Randy Orton return would be crazy.
Hell AJ Styles return.
AJ Styles. I don't know if he can. He got one of them Anthony Hardaway injuries.
Nah. He said this injury is difficult. It might be over, but I'm just saying those are people that, you know.
Oh, yeah. Voider One, shout out to you in the chat. Malachi Black at the Royal Rumble. That would be crazy.
Who y'all think, men-wise, who y'all think is a good surprise? Talk to us.
Hulk Hogan.
Yeah, black and white. Yeah.
I heard he's supposed to be a Saturday Night Main Event.
Huh?
I heard he's supposed to be a Saturday Night Main Event at the end of this month.
Yeah, they said from now on when they book him, he's a heel. So it's definitely NWO.
Oh, shit.
You gotta go, brother. I don't care if I said nigga. Fuck all you niggas in the crowd, brother. It'd be a riot in that motherfucker. Hulk Hogan to get his ass whooped at 70. Niggas to box that nigga up. His back.
If he did it.
Niggas to cave his back in.
You know what? If he gonna do it, which he wouldn't, but if he gonna do it, there's only one thing he could say where he might get a small pass from black wrestling fans, and he'd be like, after all these years y'all booing me over something I said, Booker T, I'm coming for you, nigga.
Nah, I ain't gonna hold you. I wouldn't fuck with him, but if he said that, I would die laughing. That would be my nigga. If he goes to black and white Hogan and go, brother, let's address the elephant in the room, brother. There's been tapes. There's been people saying that I said certain things on these tapes, and it has made the African American audience not like me anymore, brother. Well, I'll tell you what, brother. I didn't like something that was said to me 26 years ago on WCW Nitro, so I'm gonna return the favor, brother. Booker T, I'm coming for you, nigga.
Hey, and then you know he's gonna get booed out the building. He got to be like this.
Mm-hmm. Nah, amazing, bro.
Movie. They laughing in the chat, but yo,
you heard? Archie got to clip that butter right there. That's what he got to do, turning hell, man.
There's no turning back after that either. There's no ever going back to no.
I'm gonna be honest with you. Everybody's gonna go crazy. He's gonna get his ass whooped that night. It's gonna be fire. It's gonna be crazy, bro.
Oh shit!
That's the only way. You gotta go all the way, man. He's racist, nigga. Own it.
Oh shit!
Yo, listen, man. I won't like him, but I can respect him if he just straight up say it. The part that's making people not fuck with him is he's trying to act like he does. Hogan, you know you don't fuck with this, Daddy.
Yo, he gotta do it. He gotta do it. Just do it. Just bro. Do it. I swear, I said I never would, but if he did, I'll even buy the Real American beer, man. Fuck it, just one case, I'll drink the whole shit.
Bro, if Hulk Hogan said that, bro, I'm laughing, bro. I don't care. That's funny as shit.
Yeah, people gonna be like, "Yo, you gonna give him a pass for that?" Yeah, actually, I am.
Yeah, I mean,
I'm mad at him for what he said with Brooke Hogan and his daughter.
Pass overall, I still think his ass, and he's gonna get moved. At least it's gonna be hilarious. Oh, Bad Bunny. Okay. Bad Bunny
Vince did it.
I get it. Bad Bunny pulling up is all right.
Jake Paul could possibly, you know, when you talk about all this money being done, and his brother just came back in Logan, so Jake Paul pulling up. You know, we already had the Mike Tyson fight on Netflix, so he's cool with Netflix. They saw great numbers with him.
Oh, we bugging Brock. Case closed.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, yeah.
Brock,
yeah.
bro. Now that that's closed with Vince, Brock is coming back 1,000,000%.
They got to throw him a big number. Take him right to Netflix too. There's no need. Don't pass go. Don't collect $200. Go straight to Netflix. Straight to the Rumble.
Mm-hmm.
That fucking theme song hit. I ain't gonna make the noise, but you know that shit. That shit hit. Yeah, crowd going crazy.
It's ugly, bro.
Oh, going crazy.
Big E would be the biggest pop, but that injury's dark.
I do. It's fucked up, but I do hear what Kofi said, and then when they was like, not the so what part, but so and so broke their neck and came back. Stone Cold broke their neck and came back. Edge broke. Could he be at a point where we're gonna keep this on the low? He can return. We're just gonna baby step him. You know what I'm saying? We'll be careful who he works with. He'll change his move set up some. And then you know, because you're right, Big E would be crazy.
Mm-hmm. Big E's
Big E would be. If Boog, I see you in the chat. If Brock pull up and Jacob or Breaker tossing him, it got to be Jacob Fatu.
Yeah.
Let it be Jacob Fatu. Jacob Fatu versus Brock Lesnar. Shit sells itself. Brock can't really talk, but he don't have to. And we're barely ever getting to hear fucking Jacob talk. But when he do, he's the outside of Punk and The Rock, Jacob Fatu. What he told Roman, he was like, let me lace you with something here, stupid. And the whole time he never broke pose.
Nah, he's dangerous. You know what's crazy? The illest shit is last year. I was with Zilla and Jacob at the Royal Rumble. I was sitting next to them.
It's crazy how.
And this year, Jacob Fatu is part of the bloodline and the hottest thing smoking in the WWE. That's what 365 could do for y'all. That's what and I'm saying this to everybody on the pod watching. It's January. That's what 365 days can do for you. And when I was with him, that's my guy. So I can say this, I'm keeping it $1. He did not look like how he looks now. He was out of shape. He was drinking, getting lit, and he was there, you know what I mean, supporting the NOI family. 6 months later, that man lost like a quick 30. And that nigga's putting Paul Heyman and Cody Rhodes through a fucking table.
Salute, Franklin. I see you in the chat. AJ Lee for the women's side. I forgot all about her. And you could definitely do that because you get a CM Punk, AJ Lee intergender tag match versus Seth Rollins and Becky Lynch. It's going to be a problem. Like, that's a good problem. If you're going to do Mania and not have Punk in the main event for some reason, that's the match to kind of do it. But I don't know. I think Punk is solidified, man. That year he put in with Drew, coming out on top, he, you know.
Yeah.
But shit, I don't forgot where we was at. But I don't think there's any more surprises that can be bigger than any of those three. AJ on the women's, Brock definitely would be the biggest surprise. And then Big E. And Big E will get a pop. I don't know if it'll be bigger than Brock's though. Because again, people wanted to see Brock just because of the, last time I forgot who he wrestled the last time we saw him. Somebody in the chat know. Huh?
Brock, who's the last person?
I have no clue who he last wrestled. Like, I remember we was wanting him to see him go against Gunther. He was supposed to be in the Rumble. Braun Breaker took his spot. I don't remember who his last match was against. But nobody expected that to be his last match. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
And Bobby Lashley. Was it Bobby Lashley? Ain't no way it was Bobby Lashley. Wasn't it Cody at Backlash? Cody. Damn. So it was Cody? Polo said Lashley was his last match. It could have been. Feel like it should be Cody. A lot of Codys in it. Mike McCullough, Feud versus Cody. Franklin, Cody. Vinny said, wasn't it Cody? Boog said, wasn't Brock and Cody? And then Ellis McClendon, Cody. It might have been Cody. And he gave him the handshake. I remember that. But I didn't think that was shit, it could have been. It could have been.
Was it Cody?
I mean, the chat.
Yo, what? Look, it wasn't even that long ago, and look how much we forgot, yo.
Yeah. Yeah. So I would love to see it.
That shit got real dark for Uncle Brocky. That shit
They put
got
his
real
name in
dark
that
for
shit.
Brocky.
But yeah, I would love to see it. Speaking of people making moves and shit, Bailey. What up, L fam? See you in the chat. What up, what up, what up? She popped up tonight. I would like to see her in the Royal Rumble. She'll be in the Royal Rumble. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
will Roxanne be in the Royal Rumble? Roxanne.
The real rocks in, man. I say yes.
You say yes? She was talking. So going back to that and Trick Williams, right? Who is it more like? Who needs something more? Because she was the former champ NXT. He was the former champ NXT. You know, if they got to put one of them in that Rumble, do they need to put Roxanne in the Rumble or do they need to put Trick in the Rumble? Who you going?
Both.
Both?
Yeah,
But
I
you got
mean,
to pick one.
if
Somebody
I
got
got
to start off with a feud. Someone gonna start off in a Rumble.
Trick,
Okay.
I feel like being a division of women, Roxanne could just start a feud and it's gonna pop. It's so much going on with men wrestling that you got to take that. You got to make a moment out of Trick pulling up. Because I feel like Carmelo pulling up, it wasn't a moment. It didn't really like we don't even really. I know me. I don't know about y'all. I don't even. He's there, but like, okay,
Yeah.
yeah, he's out. He's there, but okay. So I'm saying if we're gonna do this right, if we got a bunch of people saying whip that Trick, where do we, you know what I mean, make that impactful at? We do that at the Royal Rumble. We do that at Indianapolis, 40,000 on their feet saying it. Now oh shit, Trick Williams is in the Royal Rumble. And then, like you said, you know, he's an Iron Man, you know what I mean? He has some big eliminations. He does something in there. Somebody eliminates him the wrong way. You know, the Kofi Kingston elimination is not correct, but he's out of there. And then boom, now we got something to go off of, whether it be on Raw or SmackDown. But just to throw him and he pops up like Carmelo, I don't really see it being impactful.
Corey, Franklin thing. I feel like Corey Graves' situation is a work. Look, if Corey Graves pops up as a surprise entrant, he will get less. I don't think the fans will go crazy because I don't even think people remember him wrestling. Like the fact that he was wrestling and he got hurt and he turned to an announcer and he's been a phenomenal announcer. I don't think people remember like that. Or maybe I'm wrong. But Corey Graves, I'm gonna always respect him no matter what he do because I remember when Pat Stay passed, he made a mention of it on WWE programming. Talk about there you go, look at you go, and then he said, rest in peace to the late Pat Stay. So he's in tune to battle rap. He's watching things and doing, and I know them writers did not put that shit in there. So that was. You know what I'm saying? That was off the top for him. So
I was all up to Mussolini.
Yeah, so whatever he do, I hope it works. I hope it's successful. But as far as the fans, you know, I don't know if that would be and also too, I would want to be a surprise entrant in a smaller Royal Rumble because this one is star studded. John Cena's in it, and Roman, CM Punk, Seth Rollins, Drew McIntyre. Like you gonna have a who's who in the zoo in this Royal Rumble, and
yeah. I mean, last year the women's Royal Rumble was better than the men's.
That it was.
Let's keep it.
I do think though this year the men is like, hey, we got this. I ain't
gonna.
No.
Roman Reigns is back in the Royal Rumble after 4 years. It's going to be a movie. John Cena's back in the Royal Rumble. CM Punk, Seth Rollins, Drew McIntyre, Jey Uso.
Yeah.
This Royal Rumble
said it. The Final Four is going to be crazy. I can't even tell you who the Final Four can be. I just assume Roman. But remember that year we thought Daniel Bryan was going to win, and they randomly threw him out early, and he didn't even he wasn't even in the Rumble long, and they booed. It was the year going into WrestleMania 30 because he didn't get. That's when they had to make the match to like if Daniel Bryan beats Triple H, then he can get into the you know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
But because that backlash was crazy,
Mm-hmm.
I don't think they'll do that to John Cena. I think John Cena's the final four.
Yeah, for
like
sure.
a guarantee too. Because if you eliminate John Cena, people gonna cry, bro.
Yeah,
People
he's
gonna
not.
cry.
Orton will be in there. I feel like the last two would be Punk and Cena. Cena and Roman.
Cena and Roman make this sounds like this. That's what it should be.
Cena last two, yeah, for sure.
But you know what's cool? You got the bloodline thing going on with Roman still. And I would love to see Jacob Fatu come out there as Roman's one of the final four, and you don't let him get to the final two because Jacob Fatu, you know, throws a monkey wrench in that problem. You know, and they eliminate him somehow, some way. Or the bloodline does some wild shit that we've never seen before. Somebody's about to get eliminated, and people from the outside catch the person who's gonna get eliminated, and they go inside the ring, beat his ass, and throw that person back in the ring. That person eliminates the person that should have won. Never happened before. You know what I'm saying?
Mean, I just feel like because we know it's his last year, unless right, because this is how I look at it. He's gonna win the title for the 17th time. You put it on the grand stage of WrestleMania because what? He's gonna win it in December and then give it right back. I don't really like that.
Yeah, I don't think so.
I like him winning it at WrestleMania and then he winds up losing it and now he's on another path.
I think Cena loses at the Rumble. And then he wins the Elimination Chamber. Because there's two paths to titles. The Elimination Chamber to determine one title and only off the title that, the Royal Rumble winner doesn't pick. So
yeah,
it's like you got two opportunities here. He will win one of them. And one thing for certain, they keep saying, I hear it on John Cena's last time in Toronto, the elimination. Like they already marking it. And they didn't put that type of.
You might be on to something because I forgot he's doing every pay-per-view. So if he wins the Rumble, what is it really left to do at elimination?
Yeah. Yeah.
So
and Netflix has the road to WrestleMania is going to do. If they said the first Raw did 4.9 million views, the Royal Rumble, WrestleMania, Eliminate them numbers going to be probably damn near double, if not more, because it's going to be crazy. It's going to be fucking crazy.
Yeah, it's going to be wild.
And that's why I think The Rock does need to come back. Because, I don't want to get in the way of John Cena. Bro, this is your first WrestleMania on Netflix. Blow that shit out the water.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree.
You know what I'm saying? Like, why play with it? Because if your numbers fuck up and do worse than a Monday Night Raw episode, people gonna look at you strange. Like, how did that happen? You know what I'm saying? So, pack the lineup. It took The Rock being advertised, John Cena, a Roman Reigns match, CM Punk Seth Rollins match, all being advertised, and a women's world title, Liv Morgan with Rhea Ripley, and they drew 4.9 million. So you might want to stack the deck again, and this time all of them fighting, all of them fight, and then maybe you do 10, maybe you get more, but 10 should be a number they should be looking to hit. Mike Tyson did 60 mil.
Yeah, that's Mike Tyson. That's different. You know what I mean? That's different. That's Iron Mike, man. Yeah, I'm interested, man. I'm interested for every pay-per-view, man. The Royal Rumble got me super excited. Yeah, I want to see. I want to see what goes down. Remember, we also got Cody and Kevin Owens ladder match. It's been a while since we got those.
I think they merged that title. So you remember Gamage's title, because they said the Winged Eagle was one night, but it's been here since, and it doesn't look modern. Someone said, but most people like that design. I think they're gonna merge it to where it's like the Cody sign is in the middle, or a WWE logo is in the middle, or something, and it just because why you got a ladder match? I mean, I know why, but you got the old school belt with the new school belt. I think it's a point of them saying like, yo, we need to give people that feel. Or maybe they did it to bring back old viewers. Like, yo, is that the old joint? Is that the old title? Oh shit, they cooking.
I like that idea of like you said, of merging it. But I just think when's the last time we got a heavyweight ladder match? We don't really get those no more because we got Money in the Bank.
Yeah. Shit.
Yeah, exactly. So that's why I'm like, I like it. I also like Netflix to do the street fight was crazy. That was some attitude era shit.
Yeah. Yeah. I Netflix is the right place for WWE.
Saturday night main event is next week. Yeah, I want to check that shit out too.
It's in Texas too. Yeah. It's gonna be. I ain't gonna say this though. So I don't know what the other matches are, but the first two, Gunther's match will be good. Gunther can always make a good match, but I'm not super excited to see him and Jey Uso right now because I don't feel like Gunther's gonna drop a title to Jey Uso right now. We're on the road to WrestleMania.
Yeah, he's not.
So I'm not. You know what I'm saying? It's not like if it was him versus Randy Orton, I'd be like, I don't know. Maybe they want Randy to walk into. You know what I'm saying? So now I don't know who's gonna win.
Yeah.
I don't. You know, unless they do some fly shit where Jey Uso wins that shit, and then he's gonna have to defend it at the Rumble versus Gunther again in a rematch, and then Gunther pick it right back up. That would be, but then that means Jey Uso is the king of short championship reigns because he can't keep a belt. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I wouldn't. If Jey Uso's gonna win the belt, it got to be for a while. I don't want to see him win it for like how he won it in the Continental. That was like, I don't know how he feels. I know how I felt. I felt like that shit was a slap in the face.
Yeah, and the Royal Rumble's only like a week later. Like we almost there now. It's February 1st.
Mm-hmm.
Is it February 1st? Hold up.
Yeah, February 1st, bro.
Okay, yeah. It's a Sunday. What day? February 1st, y'all?
Saturday.
Okay. Yeah. So.
Yeah.
Damn, we 2 weeks. Just over 2 weeks. And Saturday night main event is what, the 25th? Yeah, 25th. So that's just over a week. So he can't win it there. I hope not anyway, right? You know what I'm saying? So we can get a good run. But
yeah, I agree. I'm about to check.
You said you about to check.
Yeah.
What you about to check?
No, I'm about to check out.
Oh shit. Yeah. Hey, if you checking out, I'm checking out. I can't do it last night, brother.
Okay.
I can't. You see, it's pure water. I got the lemon lime with the
I put an extra shot of it. Me in a different bag last night.
Yeah, this shit. This Carolina is almost gone, and we will not touch that shit again. Not on no work night.
90 days, man. Put your 90 in, man. My 90's on the clock.
We got WrestleMania, man. I'm be.
Yo, listen, y'all. Shout out to everybody that tapped in tonight. NXT recap. Archie, I think he got caught up, but he's a regular on him, and Jerry hold it down every night that I can't be here. So salute to those brothers. Salute to all y'all for tapping in. I see the regulars, Vinny, Hunter, Franklin, because I still be Bug popping in, even though I'm not on camera. But shout out to y'all. Friday. I'm gonna get to I don't know if I'm gonna be here the whole joint, hopefully, but if not, I'm gonna pop in at some point.
Vinny talking that shit, you know what I'm saying? But Vinny like, I still need to run that 2K. Salute Polo Ride 24, Stone Cold Steve Perry. We see you in the chat on Instagram too. You know what I'm saying? So definitely turn on our notifications.
Let's get it.
Yes, sir.
Good night.